Hey guys, I'm going to quickly show you how to finish doing the entire Easter egg, and I've got 2 other videos that will get you up to the point of getting into Sam's room, and I'll have those linked down in the description. Once you get into Sam's room, you want to grab that book off the bed. You're going to end up back at Kino, and you want to put it on this podium right here on the stage. It's going to illuminate a ritual circle in the projector room upstairs at Kino, and now you need to go around the map and collect 4 eggs. The locations do randomize, but they're not that hard to find. There's one down in the premise room, there's one in a fire at Shangri-La, there's one past this keeper's area in Origins, and another one on Varrook right past the Sliqkilla. There's another location right outside of spawn if you're going towards Shangri-La, and you can only hold 1 egg at a time, so you can pick one up and then you got to go down into the Apothecon and put it in this place that I'm about to show you inside the stomach. After you've gathered all 4 eggs and placed them in this location down here, you need to feed souls to the eggs, and one thing to know is that if you're the one that picked up the egg, you're the only one that can feed souls to it. So if you're in a game of 4 people and you're the only one that gathered and placed the eggs, then you're the only one that can feed souls. This is a really easy step, and you don't need that many kills per egg. When it's complete, you're going to see a gateworm pop up. Again, if you're the one that placed the egg, you're the only one that can pick up a gateworm. You can only do 1 at a time. You need to go around the map and listen for a beeping noise or a vibration in your controller. You'll have to do this for all 4 gateworms and find 4 locations around the map, but this is really simple to do. Once you hear that beeping speed up or that vibration get stronger, that's when you know you can hit X or square. You're going to see the gateworm pop up. Going to disappear, and then an Apothecon symbol will pop up and you can grab it. We found a location at spawn, another one between Mob of the Dead and Origins. There's a tunnel right here. I think this represents buried. There's another one on Varrook, and also one down by the Primus statues in Horizon. Once you collect those, you can go back to Kino, go to the projector room, make sure all players are standing on this symbol, and you'll get teleported into the boss fight arena. You want to place the book on this pedestal right here, and the pages are going to start flipping. There's going to be 4 symbols. These symbols are going to pop up in a certain order that you need to memorize. Each of these symbols stands for an element that you're going to have to fight and face in this arena, and it's going to tell you what order you're going to have to fight and face it in, and that's what this book is telling you. The way I memorize it is that I'll write down just part of the symbol. Like for fire, I'll draw those 2 little symbols going out. Electricity, I'll draw 3 balls. Shadow, it's like horns going up, and then the light, it's like those 3 things going down. Once you see the final page and the 4th symbol, head to the other side of the arena, and you're going to see these symbols just float there, and you want to get the order correct that you just saw in the book. So when you do see the correct order, just hold X or square on it. If you get it wrong, it's going to teleport you back to the regular map, and you'll have to wait a whole round before you can come back in. They've thrown in a few other symbols that have similar radicals, so they do look a little bit similar, so just be aware of that. Also, the Apothecon Servant is great for the 1st and 2nd step, so that you can just focus and get this done. Once you choose those symbols in the correct order, it's going to start those 4 waves. So whatever you saw first in that book, that's the element you're going to have to deal with first. And in this game, it was electricity with just like random electric walls that would pop up and damage you. The way you get past these elemental waves is to kill 2 Margwas during it, and it's actually not that difficult, and I would highly recommend getting the Crusader helmet. That helmet helps to protect you against bosses, and it also allows you to do more damage to them. Plus, it's extremely easy to get, a lot easier to get than the Apothecon helmet. I'll have the tutorial for that Crusader helmet down in the description, but you can see here what all the effects are throughout each of the waves. This fire wave just has all these walls coming up. This boss fight arena looks absolutely amazing when it's lit up with all these elements. This was a very cool boss fight, and after you finish this and kill 2 Margwa per wave, you want to pick up the summoning key, and you're going to get teleported back into the map. The player that grabbed the summoning key is going to have to go around the map and throw it at 7 iconic items that match each of the maps. For Varrook, you throw it at the MG42 turret. I don't know if you guys remember on World at War, but under the fountain there was an MG42 turret that you could actually use, but you couldn't get to it. It was like underneath the fountain, so it was always kind of just a bizarre thing. I just think it's really cool that they put it in this map. On Mob of the Dead, you throw it in that gel cell at that poster. On Origins, at the Eye Staff Tombstone. Shangri-La, the Focusing Stone. Horizon, throw it at the Bell Tower Clock. And then you can go over to Nocturne Totem, and there is a barrel there. And then Kino, you throw it at the radio in the chandelier. You just hit right trigger to throw it, and it will come back to you automatically. You can also use it as a weapon if you hit your melee. Once you do all 7 of those items, you just get into the teleporter with every player in the map. It's going to take you back to the boss fight arena. Once you get in there, there's going to be 4 pedestals on each corner of the map. Just place the summoning key in one of them, fill it up with souls, and it doesn't take that many to fill it up. Once it's done, you can pick up the summoning key. You want to throw it at Sophia. She's that ghost orb in the middle of the arena. Once you hit Sophia with that summoning key, she is going to shoot a laser at the Shadow Man. It's going to lower his protective orb. You want to go hold X or square on that book. and then just shoot him and maintain fire on him, and you can get him into that Apothecon's mouth and kill him. We found this step surprisingly quick and easy, and what we did was we threw Arnie's down right as Sophia released him so that we could start shooting him. You know, we got the enemy staying off of us and we could just focus fire on him. I had head drama on and I'm pretty sure that was helping, but yeah, this just went by very quickly. After you get him into the Apothecon's mouth, he will be dead and you're gonna get into these cutscenes. I'm not playing the entire cutscene, I have that as a separate video, but just know your game will be over. You can't get back into the map unless you start a new game. I was excited to go play with Takeyo's katana and I was like, what? It's over? It's really over. So I hope this helped you guys out and we'll see you next video.